Looks like the July games have just begun. Attente! Hey guys, the Black Critic Guy here with the first anime review of the month, and that is No Game, No Life. So No Game, No Life follows the sibling duo of Sora and Shiro, better known as Blank, who are these neats with amazing gaming skills, like no one can beat them at any game, yet they don't really get out that much and have very poor communication skills, as most neats do. And one day they challenge this mysterious person online to a game of chess, which obviously they win, and they get transported to this other world where every conflict is settled through games. And being gamers themselves, you can tell that they were pretty excited about this. This is like their Valhalla, basically. And from there, Sora and Shiro together compete in various games in order to help the species known as humanity rise through the ranks and to one day challenge the one true god, Tet. Now, I first got the request to watch this anime by 3 of my subscribers, Caleb Jackson, Pip Loves Steffi, and Noah DeMorland. I hope I said that right. And you all voted for this anime unanimously to be the first anime that I review in the month of July. And this anime has a lot of hype behind it. So, needless to say, it got me kind of curious about what this anime was all about. But I also said to myself, don't buy into the hype. I mean, just remember Noragami, how much that anime was hyped up, and you weren't really a big fan. So I went in with an open mind. And I gotta say, guys, the hype was well deserved. I really liked this anime. I got so into it. The first thing that really stood out to me, obviously, was the animation. It was really superb in this anime. From the backgrounds, to the character designs, to the action scenes. And the animation had a very distinct look to it. Very bright colors with this pinkish glow to it. I found it very unique. Although, to be honest, it was a bit distracting throughout the anime. I was just like, it's too bright. I mean, I like the style, it's interesting, it's unique, but you could tone it down a little bit. It's a bit too bright. But that's just a nitpick. It doesn't ruin the overall quality of the animation. The story was quite enthralling. I was hooked after the first episode. I just wanted to know more about this world. And I've always been a big fan of other world anime so that we can learn about the customs and the cultures of the different races, species, cities. I've always been interested in things like that. And this anime is no exception. Not only was I very intrigued by this other world with its different customs and sets of rules, but I was also pulled into the story about these two sibling neats who get transferred to this other world and now have to participate in various games in order to rise to the top and face the one true god. And just seeing them play these various games with other people, other nations, other species, how they would try to figure out how to win and how they would interact with other people, I got hooked immediately. And I also found it very interesting that gaming would decide the fate of nations. Not war, not battles, not an onslaught of death and destruction, just a simple game. It could be a game of tic-tac-toe, or it could be a complex video game. It was very interesting to see the various games. They're all intricate and unique in their own way. And you might think, oh well, it's no holds barred, there are no rules to the games, right? You'd be wrong, because there are 10 sets of rules brought on by the one true god Tet that every nation must follow when you're participating in a game. And I thought the rules were very interesting as well. This anime as a whole just really piqued my interest. I was very happy and pleased that there was a good balance between drama and comedy in this anime. One did not overpower the other. It was evenly distributed. The drama scenes were well executed, very emotional, and helped to build some character development and were really good character moments. And the comedy was very solid. I laughed my ass off so many times in this anime. And I loved the various references they would make to other animes and games. I thought they were really good. And lastly, the characters. They are all likable and very entertaining, and some of them have really great development. First off, we got the siblings, Sora and Shiro. My god, guys. This has to be one of the best anime siblings I've seen in an anime in a long time. I felt a strong bond, I felt great chemistry, they worked so well together and their development was handled very well. And not only that, they never ever crossed into the realm of incest. Though they had many chances to do so, they never did it. They just had a really strong sibling relationship to the point where it wasn't even creepy when she was sitting on his lap and they were playing games together. It never came off as creepy. See? Was that so hard? Really? Was that so hard to make a genuine sibling relationship? Just look at these two. I really liked their relationship and they worked so well together and they felt like genuine siblings. Thank you so much, No Game, No Life. You restored my faith in anime siblings. Not only do they have a really strong bond, but both of them have unique personalities that makes them stand out from one another. You got Sora, who's kind of like the strategist. He always plans 3 steps ahead, and he's your typical perverted NEET, you know? He's all about looking at the hot girls. He's never really gone on a date. He's classic, stereotypical pervert character. Then you got his sister Shiro, who's more or less the brains of the organization. She's very smart, very intellectual, and she kind of keeps her brother in check. And when these two get torn apart, it is both hilarious and kind of sad. I mean, the first time that they get ripped apart, that scene was pretty funny though. That was hilarious. But that's because of the strong bond that they share. And as the team blank, these guys are formidable. When these two are together, they are unstoppable, unbeatable, and trusting each other unconditionally. Another standout character and another character that I personally liked was Stephanie Nola, a girl who's very book smart but not very much street smart, a bit ditzy at times, and basically serves as the comic relief of the show. Yet she also has some sentimental moments, especially her backstory dealing with her grandfather. It was kind of touching, and she does have some character development given to her. I liked her a lot. And she, without a doubt, made me laugh the most in this anime. Now, although I really enjoyed this anime, I do have a couple problems with it. The first and probably biggest problem that I have with this anime was just the lack of exploration of this other world. And that could be attributed to the fact that it was only 12 episodes long. That's all they were given, so they weren't given a lot of time to expand on this world. But as I mentioned earlier, I was very intrigued by this world. I wanted to know more about the customs, the people, the different regions, the entire mythos of this other world and how Tet rose to power. And I will give the anime credit for exploring some of it, but they just didn't explore a vast majority of it, making me feel like they were missing some elements. And again, it would have been nice to know about the other people, the other regions, the different powers in this world. It feels like we're missing all the pieces to the puzzle to make a big picture. But again, they were only given 12 episodes, so they did the best with what they had. And for what they were given, they did do a relatively good job, but it just feels like it's lacking. Another thing that this anime sorely lacked were diverse supporting characters. And yes, there were some supporting characters that did come in later on, but they weren't around as much and they didn't do as much as I would have loved them to do. And what do I mean by diverse? Well, it would have been nice to see another guy character as part of the supporting cast. Because, I mean, in most horror animes, which this anime was shaping up to turn out to be, there's always a supportive male best friend with the main character, which Sora is the main character. So it would have been nice to see like a male character be a part of the group and be kind of like a comic relief character. It would have been nice to see more inclusion, as well as the other species and nations out there, for them to be a part of the team and do stuff. Again, it could be for the fact that they were only given 12 episodes that they weren't able to expand that much. But it's still a problem that I have with the anime, the fact that there wasn't a lot of supporting characters. And this last thing is just a personal gripe. I'm not going to hold this against the anime, but I really hated that this anime was only 12 episodes long. This anime would have definitely benefited from a 24 episode run to really expand on the story, the characters, and the vast world that they were in. really would have helped it out. But instead we only got 12 episodes of a shortened story, and I feel like they're doing the whole familiar of Zero route where they're going to do multiple seasons of 12 episodes, which is pretty good. And I hope to God that they make a second season because I'm so interested in this world. I want to know more about it. But it still is painful that they only did 12 episodes. You mean to tell me that an anime like Sword Art Online, where only half of the anime actually takes place in Sword Art Online, gets 24 episodes, yet No Game, No Life, which takes place only in this world, gets only 12 episodes to tell its story? Are you joking? So overall, even though I did have a few small problems with this anime, which all were caused by the fact that it had a really short runtime of 12 episodes, and all can be fixed by either a longer runtime or a second season, I still overall really enjoyed watching No Game, No Life. I really got invested into the world, the story, and its characters. It just pulled me in right at the get-go, and I just want to see more of No Game, No Life. I want to see a second season. I probably might even start reading the visual novel or manga. I don't know which one it is. So, with that being said, I'm going to give this anime a 4.5 out of 5 stars. I think that it is one hell of an anime, and if you have a chance to watch it, go check it out. But anyway, what did you guys think of this anime? Did you really like it? Or did you find it really boring and nothing special? And let me know, what is your favorite otherworld anime? An anime in which a character goes to another world. Comment below and let me know. And stay tuned, I have a lot of videos coming your way. You got a top 10 list coming tomorrow. I got an Earth to Echo review hopefully sometime this week. I got a new video on We Live Film. And tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we are doing Movie Warfare, a collaboration with me and Joe from Agree to Disagree, so stay tuned for that tonight. And until then, guys, hit that subscribe button if you're new to my channel. Welcome to the Black Critic Guy. Like this video if you really enjoyed it, and I'm Tony Watt II, the Black Critic Guy. Till then, peace, YouTube.